What's up? Skakel in the house. We're just chilling right now. We're just chilling. Gonna have a nice little mid-morning stream. And then we'll leave it at that. Let's get the red filter on. Bam. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Maybe it's a little too dark. There we go. A little lighter. A little lighter. Earl Skakel in the house. Tuesday morning. What up? What up, Mr. Ontario? I'm just chilling right now in the Earlverse. And hope you guys are doing well. Damn, that is cold. What up, ACDC? The best mod in the business. I can't believe Gambool left because of yo daba waba kaba waba. That guy Moses left too. I forgot what we were arguing about, but I don't mind if people disagree with me. But I think he kind of did the same thing. We were arguing about something, and he went with the "you're just too old, bro. You're never gonna make it" or whatever. And then he never came back. It's all good. The real soldiers are with me, helping me fight the trolls. And you know, only the strong survive in my stream. Babies. Bibi Netanyahu. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I really don't want people just agreeing with me. I mean, how boring would that stream be? But, some people get offended. And I'm not really a guy who offends many people. I see what you did there, Scotty, but I'm too fast. And you got to replace the E with the A. So because right now that just says maze. Put the A in there, it's my ass. Hey-oh. I'm too fast, Scotty. I'm too good. So just be chill, be cool, hang loose, and we'll have a good stream. It will be about a half hour. It's about 3:15 in the AM on a Tuesday morning. I'm a little tired. Aloha, brother. I've got a brother in Kauai. He's the surf guru. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, of course, I want everyone to get along in here, but I realize that that's probably not likely. But as long as the arguing can just be in good faith, all good. I thought me and Gambool were having a good time, but he got very offended, I suppose. Nick, I'll do what I want. Thank you very much. There's many streamers out there right now. Um, so, you said that like 6 hours ago. You got to come up with a new line, baby doll. And I'm so unfunny you keep coming back. Okay. What up, William Barry? I mean, you from Australia? No, I'm from California. I mean, the trolls were coming in early today. And I don't even mind that the guy doesn't think I'm funny, but why would you go back to someone's stream you don't like? I don't get that. That's all right. I don't really care. I mean, obviously, I want everyone who comes in here to like me, but that guy not liking me doesn't affect my life at all. I just think it's funny he comes back in here. Um, I don't get your sense of humor, Mr. Black. So, um, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't mind trolling. I just wish they were funnier. I mean, it's the same four insults. You're old, you're gay, you're not funny. Really, it's the same three insults. At least be creative, then we can fuck around together. On here, hold on. You know, Nick, I turn down more pussy than you get, bro. Don't worry about it. Yes, originality is absolutely scarce. I don't know. I couldn't sleep. So, Anthony Jeselnik. Who's your favorite comedian, Clem? I'm an AEW guy. I know Dolph Ziggler came back, but I'm AEW for life. What up, Big Bones Jones? Oh, I thought you were going to say you like Tom Myers. Um, I like Tom Segura, Bill Burr. What up, Ken Mosca? Yeah, Dave Chappelle. You're up bright and early, Ken. Um, yeah, I mean, Chappelle. I had to follow Chappelle one night at the Comedy Store. Um, you ain't never heard of No Tim? Yeah, I haven't. You talking about Tom Segura or Tom Myers? Chappelle sucks. I don't know about that. I mean, you know, it's okay not to like him, but your mom is under the table. See what I did there? You gave me a little troll, and I gave you a little bit back. Yes, this is the Kane lighting system. We don't do jokes in here, Cobb. This is an amateur hour. And if you'd like to do a joke, you have to show me the money, honey. I mean, Chappelle's good when he's not high. Um, thank you. Are comedians that get network TV deals still comedians? Yeah, why wouldn't they be? See, that's funny. I hit you back. You hit me back. I mean, that's how we do it. That's how trolls doing here. I'll play with you a little bit. Everyone's asked me if I watched the Eddie Murphy documentary. I have not. I don't really like documentaries on comedy. I live it. I don't need to watch it. I mean, I have a nice life, to be honest with you. Um, am I Russell Peters? I am not. But for a comic slash voiceover actor, I'm doing better than most. Thank you, Cobb. Yeah, we just don't do jokes, because then everyone does them. It's like an open mic. Yeah, I mean, I've heard from three people that the Murphy documentary was very good. I mean, he's one of the greats, you know. I mean, I'd rather watch a documentary on Charlie Barnett, who was the guy who was supposed to get Saturday Night Live before Eddie Murphy, but he couldn't read. So when he was told that the final audition would be on cue cards, he just didn't show up. Um, yeah, Dick Van Dyke actually is pretty funny. Um, um, yeah, I was a front desk receptionist at a few gyms and a private trainer. I mean, you know, I have a nice condo in a nice area, a nice car, good gig at the Comedy Store. Been on TV enough to say I've been on it. I mean, really, the worst area of my life is streaming. But, you know, I'm trying. What up, Mason in Portland? Yeah, you know, I was just fucking around with Brian. You know, he's always good to me in this stream. And, you know, I like to pop in from time to time on other people's streams. No, right about now is when I usually get the Yonder Wizard bump. And, you know, I like to pop into some streams. You know, just say hello to friends and foes. Although I don't really have too many foes. And, you know, I pop in, pop out. And then because Lois was coughing a lot earlier, I couldn't sleep. So I said, fuck it. I'll do my third stream of the day. And I guess this is my first stream. I mean, you know, comedy is something you either have or you don't. I mean, from day one, in terms of roasting, I was blessed with lightning quickness. I was always a rebuttal guy. I wasn't really you know, a roast joke writer. You know, it's just practice, you know. And now you might not want to be a comedian, I understand that, but um, unfortunately, you got to do it a lot because then you get better. I am not high. I'm straight edge, baby. I don't think many comics move to Boston. It's a good scene, but you know. But I also wouldn't recommend moving to LA or New York because you know that's where all the big dogs are, and you don't want to be seen with the big dogs until you're ready. I mean, unfortunately, I grew up in Los Angeles, so I didn't really have a choice in the matter. But you know, if you're from Winnipeg, stay in Winnipeg, bomb in Winnipeg, and then when you're ready, come to LA and kill it. Good day, Shandy girl. Hope you are well. We'll go another 15 minutes, guys. We're just doing a baby half-hour stream with sarcasm and a bunch of maniacs. Well, you know, you just want to practice where bombing doesn't hurt you. You know, you come to LA, you say you're lucky enough to get on at the Comedy Store at Potluck or whatever, and you bomb, you're not going to get on Potluck for a long time. You know, learn from the lessons I had to learn from, you know. If you go to the improv open mic on Tuesdays and you fucking eat a shit burger, you're not going to get on the improv open mic for a couple months. So, you know, but in terms of how do you get better at, you know, banter and roasting, you got to do it a lot. You got to do it every day. Like, you know, for example, when I first started in comedy, I would say my first 3 years, I would go up 3 times a night, 7 days a week. I mean, I was going up on average 20 to 25 times. I wouldn't recommend one comedy book because most comedy books, to be honest with you, they're written by people who are failed comics. So they're trying to tell you how to make it when they didn't make it. You know, so the Judy Carter joke Bible, that's a fucking fraud. Greg Dean is a fraud. Now, if Seinfeld or Jimmy Carr writes a joke book, I'm going to read it. But, well, we don't usually, yeah, Kramer. Well, but, you know, that Kramer stand up was, you know, that was a comedy actor in a stand up comedy environment. And that was so easy to get out of. I mean, you're getting heckled from two guys who are in the fucking balcony because they were too cheap to fucking pay for the good tickets down below. And that's how he could have handled it. He just should have made fun of them for sitting in the cheap seats. Instead, he starts dropping N bombs and monkeys hanging from tree lines, and because Kramer, Michael Richards was used to going on the set every day on Seinfeld, and the showrunner, who's in charge of the show, goes, "Okay, well, Jason Alexander's going to walk in, Seinfeld's going to hit this joke, and then Julia Dreyfus is going to hit her mark, and then you come in and do a wacky movement, and the audience applause sign. Everything is so structured to the second on a sitcom like Seinfeld or any sitcom, but and that Michael Richards incident at the Laugh Factory, that was comedy in the wild, baby, and he just wasn't skilled enough to do it. Well, I don't know if you're kidding on that, Mason, but Greg Dean's a fucking fraud. All comedy teachers are fraud. I mean, I don't know any stories offhand of Kramer, but I think that, like I said, he's a comic actor. He's not a comic, so it's like most comics aren't good actors because they're used to just fucking around, and if a joke goes sideways, it can go left, or they should go right. Well, when you're acting on a sitcom or a drama or whatever, you got to hit your fucking mark, and there's no improv. It's here's the line, read it as written, which is why most comics are not good actors. Now, Andrew Santino and I'm Dying Up Here, he was fucking awesome. So, oh no, I'm sure you're not kidding, but Greg Dean's a fucking fraud. Greg Dean never made it himself. Never got on TV once as a comic. He's not passed at one club in Los Angeles. How the hell is he going to tell you how to do comedy? Like, at least I've been on TV and I'm past at every club in the city. Like, not that, I'm capable of teaching, but I'm more qualified to teach than Greg Dean. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but like, he's a fucking fraud. Um, I mean, I disagree there, William. I mean, Wayne Gretzky was a horrible coach, probably the greatest hockey player of all time. But I don't think you can be a bad stand up and be a good teacher of comedy. That's just the way I think. Like if I want to learn how to hit a baseball, I'm going to go to Tony Gwynn. I'm not going to go to Dave Kingman. Um, Thank you, lovely auto race. I appreciate that. But I'm hardcore on that stuff. If I want to learn how to tell a joke, and like for example, how many times I've had an open mic level comic watch me on stage and then come up to me afterwards, go, "Hey, I like that joke. You should try it like this." I'm like, "What the fuck?" But then one night, Jimmy Carr, who's probably the most famous comic in the world, watched me in the belly room and he told me, "Hey, I really like that joke, Earl. Try it like this. Next time you'll get a bigger laugh." Jimmy Carr plays arenas. So I tried the joke the next time his way, it got a bigger laugh. So I only, my advice I give to younger comics is um, don't listen to anyone who's not better off than you. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Hook me up with some Nugenics, brother. Oh, okay, that's cool. I mean, but you know what I'm saying, William. I mean, Dave Kingman was a great home run hitter, but he also struck out like 2/3 of the time. So that's an old school reference there. We'll go another 10 minutes, guys. About another 10 minutes in the Earlverse. It is 3:30 in the AM in Los Angeles. I appreciate you guys for coming in. And, 600 seconds. Jeff Kendall, what are you referencing? But, and I'm not saying I'm right, William. I'm just saying I just have always had that in my head. and I hate, what up, JR? I hate seeing young comics. Um, well, I not only could they did. I mean, you know, now Babe Ruth, I don't think could hit a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, but like, Dave Kingman hit 94-mile-an-hour fastballs out of stadiums, and Tony Gwynn, like, he's a pretty good hitter. Um, Tripping, trolling people. Wait, what? Okay, well, troll away, baby, troll away. I mean, yeah. I mean, but that's how I've always been. Like when I went to, I'm very anti-class. Yeah, I would take lessons from Wade Boggs if he said, "Hey, Earl, I could make you hit better." Daddy is spelled with 3 D's, baby. Um, yeah, we don't do jokes in here. Lovely. Um, I love Triple A Metzger. Um, but like when I took some voiceover lessons from Charlie Adler is probably the greatest voiceover actor of all time. I mean, look up Charlie Adler on the Internet Movie Database. He's got like hundreds of credits. So when I heard Charlie Adler was teaching, I'm like, I want in. Now, I didn't necessarily agree with his teaching methods with me, but I liked it so much I took it twice. And let me tell you something, I am very, very anti-class because I don't think you can teach a skill. You have to get on stage and learn it. And you'll have some rough nights and you'll have some good nights and you'll have a lot of nights in between. Well, I don't know, Mike Gay, what you're talking about there. I don't think he's forcing anyone to be gay, but, you know. Nameless man, I don't do requests for free, I've got to make the money, honey, sometimes. So I appreciate the request, but I, unfortunately, at this time, will have to deny it. Because then everyone will be like, say something and say EA Sports. It's in the game. And, before you know it, I'm just a voiceover audition stream. So, but welcome to the stream. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. We're a small but mighty group in the Earlverse. I don't know what you mean by that, Cobb. Is this Tex Cobb, the boxer? No, I just like the ambiance this gives me. Who wants to fuck me? I'd fuck me. By the way, Earl Skakel live in the house. Hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the newest short I just released today. Like to bump up the numbers if I could. Well, I mean, I do please the fans. But what's also going to help me make it is the money, honey. Because if I do yours, then hey, do this, say that. I mean, I'm the most fan-friendly streamer on earth. I read literally 99% of the questions in here. Most other streamers don't read a question unless you pay them. So I'm pretty happy with how I treat the fans. I don't know who Elaine is. Um, you know. Did you ever, Joel? It's very funny. Did I ever take what out, Mike A? Mike A, you seem to be a bit of a provocateur. Anytime, thank you. I'm just a bartender. You guys come in and, you're the customers. I never watched Seinfeld. Um, A book recommendation for like what do you mean? For what? What are you seeking? A self-help book or I mean, if you want a good book that was made into a movie that should have done better, 52 Pickup, written by Elmore Leonard. And I hear American Psycho, the book, is a lot more graphic than the movie. So, um, because of my vision problems, it's hard for me to read small print books, but I've never heard a bad word about American Psycho, the book. Not most, a lot of people prefer it to the movie. And I think the movie's great. So, we'll go about another 5 minutes, guys. And then Earl Skakel is going to Betty Bye. Yeah, I've read The Power of Now. I read a lot of self-help books. Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, Jack Canfield, Deepak Chopra, the Chicken Soup for the Soul people. Um, one of Rogan's elk hunting buddies, he wrote a book that I liked. Well, that's not very nice to say, lovely. Interesting. Maybe I should have done the voiceover for him. Well, Calrissian, did he survive? And my voice is getting deeper as I get older, so hopefully that'll get me more work as I advance in age. So that's why whenever I have a voiceover audition, I try and do it around this time when my voice is booming, booming. Arby's, we've got the meats. So, 13 people in here, 13 likes. I like the consistency. Do you like Frank Caliendo? I mean, he's all right, not really like a fan, but my voice is deep. Don't be too proud of this technological terror. The power of this battle station is insignificant to the power of the Force. Um, yeah, we don't talk to 14-year-olds in here, Bebe. Is that Adam Cole? Big Dynamite tomorrow for AEW. What up, Joe Jack? Yes, I mean, the Steelers, the defense looked good. The offense looked a little wonky. Rodgers hurt his hand. The good news is he wanted to come back in the game. But, Mason Rudolph is a very good backup quarterback. What is he, 12 of 16, 127 yards and a touchdown. So, in Mason Rudolph, we trust. So, yeah, I don't think Kumia comes into my stream. Thank God. Oh, I thought he said Power of the Force. But it's been a while since I've seen the very first Star Wars, which I still think is the best one. This is gritty. They didn't know this movie was going to be a hit. There's a lot of fucking, angst with that movie. Like, hey, what are we doing with this movie? It's going to be a hit. But it worked out. I mean, the problem with DK Metcalf is he just doesn't have much help. I mean, I do like the Steelers' 3 tight end setup with Washington, Smith, and Freiermuth because it's basically like they're receivers. All 3 can catch. I mean, Washington's an animal, man. 300 pounds coming at you. You see that one play where I gave one guy the stiff arm and then the fucking safety tried to come up on him. I mean, I'll give the safety, credit for having balls. And he went flying like 10 feet backwards. You could tell Rodgers doesn't have confidence in Calvin Austin. I mean, I know Wilson last week caught that garbage time touchdown, but if that game is tied and not a blowout, Rodgers isn't going to throw it to Wilson. He's going to try and shoehorn it into Metcalf. So I think, and I know they just signed, I think, an ex-Packer that Rodgers played with to the practice squad. They need a secondary receiver. Otherwise, Metcalf's going to get double teamed, and they'll double team the tight ends. But, sometimes they do three tight end sets in Pittsburgh. But to answer your question about Metcalf, I think he's played as good as he can. I mean, he's getting double and triple teamed. I mean, they need someone on the other side to, like, at least have some threat so you can give Metcalf single coverage. Because he's just too big to cover. Like, no one's going to outmuscle him for the ball, or very rare will they? Serious question is Earl. I mean, my mom bribed me, to be honest with you. She said, you don't drink till you're 18, I'll get you a nice car. And she held through with that. I mean, can I borrow 26 grand? What the fuck? You're out of control, Chris Neff. Chris Neff is a rogue provocateur that everyone in here should follow. Please follow my friend Chris Neff, one of the funniest dudes I know. He's a soldier in the LA comedy right there with me. And I think knowing the people in the stream, I think that you guys will like the cut of his jib. Well, I mean, that Jeff Dye thing is kind of nuts when you think about it. I mean, I think he did it partially as a joke. Um, but I also think he would have taken the money if he would have hit the goal, because he knows a lot of rich people. I mean, I did a GoFundMe once. I think Chris will remember. I think I said, I'm not sick. I'm completely healthy. I just want to see how stupid people are to give me money. And I don't know, within one day I had $2,500. And then they shut it down. But, well, Chris Neff is a better comic. I mean, 26 grand, that's not going to get you much in today's day and age. That's a fact, Jack. They're all gone, sir. Fuck yeah. I was just watching that movie today. Man, that first Rambo's fucking good. Baker team, Delmore, Barry, Krakauer, Johnson, Ortega. Johnson lost his mind in Nam, didn't even know it. If you're a fan of the movie Rambo, read their Wikipedia page. It's really amazing, the casting choices that almost happened for that. I mean, Pacino was considered as Rambo. I think Burt Lancaster had filmed a week, I think, as Colonel Troutman, and he left. I know Brian Dennehy was not the first choice for Sheriff Teasel. And the sheriffs in that movie, all of them, David Caruso, Michael Talbot, who, of course, I think the next year went to Miami Vice, and Chris Mulkey, who was the one who was going to shave Rambo. He's probably the greatest character actor ever. I mean, I've seen him. I first was aware of Chris Mulkey, 1978, when he played a Russian high school student in The White Shadow. And he's been so that's 78, 98, 45, 46 years of acting. I mean, he's in everything. I don't know if I'm a fan of Stallone simply for selling Rocky only on the stipulation that he gets to play the lead. Well, he also had to do that basically for Rambo, Joel. I mean, nobody wanted to make a movie in 1983 about a crazy Vietnam vet that's going to blow up the whole town. People were like, it's just too much. No one's going to want to watch that. So it was kind of like the Rambo or the Rocky of Army movies. So see you, bud. Love you. Everyone follow Chris Neff in the house. I love JT Walsh. He was great in Was that movie with Kevin Spacey and Jackson and The Negotiator and Great and Blue Chips? Always played a great dick, but man, did he die pretty young. It's too bad because he was like a good bad guy actor like G.D. Spradlin, who started acting at 50. That's even crazier. Um, yes, Toxic Waste Avenger, classic movie. Um, I loved the first Lethal Weapon. I loved the first Rambo. I mean, the last Rambo was so fucking unrealistic. And I know it's a movie, but like, it's not really believable that one man is going to wipe out the whole Colombian cartel. I mean, I need a little believability. Um, so, yeah, Sling Blade's a great movie. Harry Armsman, Harry Bush. Um, I mean, it was a fun watch. It's just, I like a little bit of realism. Um, but, obviously, it made a lot of money. I just, the original ending of Rambo, he dies. And I think they did a test screening and the audience didn't like it. So you think, wow, $1 billion franchise almost never happened. Well, I think RoboCop was a little more tongue in cheek. I think Paul Verhoeven was, if you look at RoboCop, and it really is like kind of is coming to fruition now with the military like presence in cities and the me attitude. I mean, it was a parody almost of the '80s, but kind of a look into our future. I mean, Terminator was a little more serious, I think. Um, well, I mean, I could see, yeah, I mean, you're right, but it's just something about the first one where, it wasn't a big budget. I mean, you could tell it was not a big budget. And the casting process was pretty insane. Um, yeah, a fan sent me the new RoboCop game. I haven't played it yet, but because I like to play sports games usually, but um, I just like the first of any franchise I love. I mean, I love the first Bad News Bears. Second one was pretty good. Third one was a bit of a stretch. Um, like the first Rocky, the first Rambo, first Terminator, the first RoboCop. Um, I mean, I would say my favorite Death Wish is the one where I think it's Death Wish 4 when the drug dealer, he gets faked out into killing the other drug dealer's competition. Um, and the one, what was it? Death Wish 3 was when Richie Cunningham's brother was the bad guy. He was a good bad guy. Um, oh, I love it. I mean, I played last year's NHL game. I didn't like it, to be honest. It's just too much to do, man. That's why I like NCAA college football 2025. It's just you hit X for pass, square to run. It's very simple. Well, I mean, Rocky 2 was a good. I think Rocky 2 is almost as good as Rocky because I think it's not just about Rocky, that movie. It's also about Apollo and Apollo knowing he didn't win that first fight. And, so I wish there was a few more scenes about Apollo in that because I think they missed an opportunity there to really extend Apollo's character. Like, well, I mean, Steven, there's not too many rules in hockey. I mean, there's offsides, which, the puck carrier has to carry the puck over the blue line first. Um, and then, the penalties are basically pretty simplistic. Hooking, slashing, fighting. Um, I mean, I just didn't have fun. Like, you got to press, I think it's X to skate faster, and then to pass, it's square, and then to shoot, it's this. And then, to play defense, you got to hit. It's just like you got to really know how to work 7 buttons. Whereas in the college football game, you really have to work 3: X to hike, And then you hit, I think the speed is the right one um, button in front, and it's fairly simple. Well, I just think, like one of my favorite scenes of all time, and it's probably no one's going to say this but me, but I'm an idiot. Is when they're in Apollo's manager's office and they're trying to figure out their next opponent, and it's Duke, the trainer, a couple other guys, and Duke is going, well, how about this guy? Nah. How about this guy? He's in prison, and Apollo really wants Rocky in a rematch. And Duke's like, we don't need that guy in our lives anymore. And Apollo goes, do you think I beat him? And Duke like, you got the decision. I won, but I didn't beat him. What are you so afraid of? And it's just like real love between those two. Um, but I like my video games simple. I don't want to think when I'm playing a video game. I mean, I do like the franchise mode because I noticed when I played the Kings last year, they had the Ontario Reigns roster on there, so you could call up actual like players from Ontario Reign that the Kings would call up. Um, Jesus, you're lucky you're in this stream right now. Um, yeah, I don't like coaching. Like, I want to play. And I don't like playing offense and then watching defense. Because I play video games, really just for, to keep my mind off of comedy or whatever, if that makes any fucking sense. I mean, I run a couple, probably 3 to 5 of the same passes. My running game's the same play pretty much. It's basically 23 ISO, which is a handoff, and you run right to the right of the center. And every now and then you switch it up and run to the left of the center. Um, yeah, I mean, RoboCop's kind of a ridiculous movie, but the first one was just so gritty. Most of the scenes are at night because they had no money. Peter Weller literally got the role because he fit into the costume. Because Michael Ironside was supposed to be RoboCop, but he was too big for the costume, and they didn't have money to make another one. So I like shit like that. Predator, I love the first Predator. I mean, that is the perfect action movie. It really, truly is. All right. So hold on. I think Lois has to go to the bathroom. So hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. Oh, fuck yeah. Hold on. Sorry about that. It's sorry about that, guys. Come on, Lois, before it starts raining again. Alright, so, probably gonna start raining again. It's cold out. But I'm a good dog dad. Well, this is nice to see graffiti right outside your home. The fuck? This fucking neighborhood's out of control, man. Yeah, but video games, I like my video games real simple. Yeah, I thought I found a Banksy painting once. You know, my ex-girlfriend, she filled me in on Banksy and how he just likes to, like, leave his paintings in random spots. And, you know, one day I was walking Lois, actually, on this street, and there was this painting stuck in a tree, and it looked like something Banksy would paint. So I ran home and I was all excited. And she was like, "You fucking idiot, that's not a painting. That's not a Banksy painting." All right, well, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain over there, but you never know. Lois loves the grass. Earl Skakel live on the streets of West Hollywood. I kind of like this weather, though. It's very clear. Gotta watch out, though. The freaks are out. Well, I'm not gonna reply when you talk to me like that. Don't worry about where it's from. Yeah, I mean, it's cold. I would say it's about early 50s. But sometimes Lois has to go to the bathroom again. I know her game. But you know, tonight's not one of those nights. It's 4 o'clock, my time. I'm on the West Coast. You do have to be careful, man. There's all kinds of nighttime crawlers creeping around these streets. Yeah, I have a sister in Washington State. So,
it's very, very cold and rainy, and it's right. She lives almost on the Canadian border, but the U.S. side, and you know. Come on, buddy. Hold on. Hold on. All right, we're going to stream for a few more minutes. And then me and Lois are going to bed. I better turn the heater on just to get the party started. Earl Skakel in the house. Tuesday morning. I thank you all for tuning in. I never met Jack Nicholson, to be honest with you. Not for me, brother. Not for me. What a flat cat. Long time moderator. Welcome to the show. Yes, I did make it back inside. I appreciate your concern, but Lois has to walk. So, what up, Colton? It is a little cold, but it will be warm in here in a minute. Yes, this is bartender and stand-up comic act and stripper bedtime. Yeah, Robert Evans. He was a real dirty birdie. I think he, yeah, thank you. I mean, listen, I can't do the stream without you guys. I'm just a happy-go-lucky guy trying to crack this fucking algorithm of YouTube. It ain't easy, but I'm gonna fucking do it. What do you do, Steven? And if you guys are ever in Los Angeles and I'm at the Comedy Store, come as my guest. I would love to see you guys or girls. But I'm going to assume most of you are. I do love the red. It's just different. I want people to be strolling on YouTube and go, "What the fuck is this?" So, well, next time you're in LA, just let me know, and I'll show you a tour of the Comedy Store and take you into the VIP areas and whatnot. It's all good, all good. Listen, we need oil and gas production, that's for sure. Okay. Well, tell your brother, my buddy's brother, tell him to hook me up with the voiceover gig. Daddy needs some cheddar. You hate what movie? Yes, I usually close out the Comedy Store every Saturday night at midnight. So, it's usually pretty good. Some are tougher than others because the crowd's tired at that point. But I know I've know how to work the room now. Good morning, Crumb Bum. Oh, okay. Now I'm just kidding around, JR, when I say shit like that. But Boondock Saints. I think my friend Carl Jones, who was the producer on the Jellies, the cartoon I was on, created Boondock Saints. So, you know, that would be cool to work with Carl again. Oh, 100% they're coming. You know, AI, especially in voiceovers. What up, JJ? I will be going to sleep in about 2 minutes. So I'm glad you could catch me. And appreciate all you guys, all 19 of you. So, or I'm thinking of maybe, what's that black cartoon? I thought it was Boondock Saints. Um, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, AI, what kind of pajamas do you wear? I really don't wear pajamas. I'll wear just like a workout t-shirt and some undie-wear. The Boondocks. That's what Carl Jones did. So I love me some Carl Jones. I mean, working on the Jellies was so fun. Yeah, my sister takes Ambien, but she takes it in the afternoon. What the fuck? But she's a rogue character. You guys think I'm rogue? You should check out my sister. Now let's see what the red light looks like without. Ooh, this is even scarier. Yeah. I mean, let's check that out. Let's just for the last few minutes. Ooh, I don't like this white. I'm all right, Jeffrey. I appreciate you asking me that. And while I'm looking for whatever I'm looking for, hit the like and subscribe button, please. Yes. Everyone, close your eyes and super chat me $5,000. I'm doing good, you know. I mean, still trying to get on Gutfeld. Let me get on Gutfeld. I am getting on Gutfeld. I'm going to fuck a girl tonight with double D tits, who's not a complete bitch. Sorry, my bad. We'll go for another 5 minutes, guys. We'll go for 5 more minutes. I don't want to get my channel dinged. Yes. I want to spread open my buttocks and let my anal chakras take over. Can I get dinged for the Art Bell bumper music? You're getting sleepy. You want to give me all your money. PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo. I'm not even on those. I have a big dick. I have the biggest dick in the world. All my ex-girlfriends are dreaming about me. They're dreaming about the Dantana's dinner. And now they're at Del Taco ordering a Macho Grande instead of the chicken piccata off the menu. Oh, sorry. My bad. I got too real there. I believe the universe provides. Is that an N-word tower I see in this stream? Oh, no, I'm sorry. MK, boy, that's the only time I've ever sniped someone's channel. The guy literally passed out, and I was like, I gotta snipe this. So, Message held for review. These are always fun. Yes. All my ex-girlfriends have had to get second jobs. I forgot how nice it was to have everything paid for. Rent, utility bills, dinners. Earl has probably provided the clothing for my last 5 dates. Yes. Sorry, I got too real there. Jenna, take off your clothes and send me a picture. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. Hair and nails are no longer done. I no longer eat at the finest restaurants in Los Angeles. I no longer sleep on a king-size bed that Bill Gates would be comfortable in. I used to fuck Barry Jelly. Now I just fuck some guy named Barry. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I mean, I need that $30 million Miami house and the $15 million Bel Air house, and then I'll super chat my super chatters. I'm the dirtiest. My dick is a star maker. I've seen 2 girls on TV this week that I porked. I won't say who, but let's just say I think you know both of them. I don't kiss and tell. You know. What is wrong with me? Plenty, John, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, you too, Joel. Always a pleasure to meet someone in the business. What is wrong with me is that it's 4:15 in the morning and I'm tired, John. Okay, yeah, I definitely won't be fucking you, Joel, but, you know. Yeah, I fucked Aunt Jemima and the newest cast member of My 600-Pound Life. What a set of melons. True, she's now patiently waiting for a macho grande burrito. 100%. 100%. That's a fact, Jack. You know, I'm not saying who I'm talking about, but I used to get chocolate martinis at Jones on 3rd. Now I'm lucky if I can have an Eskimo bar from 7-Eleven. Sorry, I got too real there. Interesting round, guys. I mean, you know, I could put some exes on blast right now, but I don't do that. I don't do that kind of humor. I think the best revenge on an ex is to not say anything. I recently had an ex say something really nasty on my Facebook post. Call me a fucking loser after I financed her life for 3.5 years. And I know she wanted me to say something. So I looked like the bad guy. Didn't block her, didn't take down the comment, but I didn't say anything. It's about mind games. Trust me, they know, Jenna, they know. I don't think she could afford those, from what I understand. There's going to be a second Grand Canyon forming when she drops a nickel down a gopher hole. I'm just fucking around, guys. Somehow I don't think this good luck frequency stream was meant for me to be talking shit, but oh yeah. Well, that's what they want. They want you to say something so they can continue. I mean, to call the guy you fucking literally financed your life for 3.5 years a fucking loser. I know how to play the game. 10 years ago, I would have called her a cunt. But I'm better than that now. Fuck yeah. You love huge jugs. Well, they want you to, I've been reading a lot of books about narcissists since my last breakup. And man, it really opened my eyes to how to treat a narcissist. You don't engage, that's the punishment. Because they want you to engage. They get off on them still controlling you. But if if I would have responded, she probably would have had an orgasm. So, what up, Buddhist priest in the house? We'll go a few more minutes, guys. I'm tired, but I'm not that tired. Yes, well, that's my whole point. Well, I don't think mine stalks me. But, I know her best friend from time to time not watches my stream, but checks in on my Facebook because I didn't delete her as a friend. I don't block people. Now I believe, I haven't been on my ex's social media since the day we broke up. So I don't know what she's up to or whatever, but this ain't gonna be a Pat Dixon Felicia thing where, I talk about her constantly. No, it's just this music's bringing out of me. It's healing music. Yes, I remember going to dinners in a $75,000 sports car. I remember ordering the surf and turf at Dantana's that's off the menu. I remember all the servers, waiters, and bartenders coming over to our table to say hello to Earl. I remember celebrities coming up to Earl saying they were fans. I remember how big his dick. Sorry, my bad. Shaw, you need some help, Shaw. This is definitely the wrong stream for you, my friend. But can you send me a picture of your sister? Hey-oh, see what I did there? Yes, this is a good way to end the stream. Yeah, let me see what she looks like. Send me a picture of her on Instagram. It's all good. I'm a soldier in comedy. Nobody's taking me down. Nobody. And I'll always get my revenge. I always do. I'm like the Mossad. The people who killed the Israeli athletes in the 72 Olympics, they probably thought they got away with it. But one by one, they were all hunted down and killed. And that's what I'm going to do with my axes. I'm just going to... Yes, I am ready for action. And I know one ex in particular. She'll know everything I do. That's the revenge. I won't brag about it. I won't gloat. I'm just a comedy soldier. And nothing's going to take me down. Yes, living well is the best revenge. Talking shit doesn't really do much, in my opinion. Because then that makes them still have the power. John, I've never had a drink in my life, so you need to behave. Please hit the like and subscribe button, John. That is a fact check, JJ. Yes. And I must go to sleep now, so we'll go to 75 minutes, so that's another 2 minutes, guys. And then Earl Skakel is off to bed with my trusty sidekick Lois. And we will stream tomorrow at some point. When, I don't know. But please check out my newest 2 shorts. Let's get those cracking in the algorithm, baby. Thank you to Hi-Fi Protege for clipping them. And thank you to you guys. I know this was a late stream. Is it breakfast burritos or tacos? I like breakfast burritos myself. There's a studio, where is it done? Colfax. No, it's called Colfax, Colfax on Fairfax. And they have the best fucking burritos, man. I mean, they'll make your mouth tummy. Toast so dry, you gotta eat it in the rain. Yes, Andrew Jacobs, you son of a bitch. Andrew Jacobs, one of the great Inappropriate Earl fans. Follow Andrew Jacobs, please. I don't ask you guys for money. I do ask you to hit the like and subscribe button. But follow my friend Andrew Jacobs. He's a good man. We're in the final minute of play. I've already got my finger on the X, so when this stream hits 75 minutes and 35 seconds, Earl Skakel will be asleep. Yes, Hi-Fi Protege is awesome. He does all my clips. Buddhist Priest and William Zoom are my technical advisors. Lois is my trusty sidekick. And the Comedy Store is my home club. And that's it for tonight, boys. You guys stay cool. The stream is ending. Good night, Stephen. Thank you for coming in. Earl Skakel, over.